friends, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. Let me introduce myself. My name is Andre Lefevre. Lefevre. I am an extreme libertarian and a citizen journalist. Again, welcome to my live stream. We have a lot of things to cover. Yesterday we had big tech hearings in Washington, D.C. It turned into a love fest between RINO Republicans and Democrats and the Silicone Valley billionaires. Big tech respects us, American citizens, and the lawmakers so little that Google didn't even bother to show up. And it was embarrassing to watch. Thank God we have two patriots that decided to do something about them. One of them is Alex Jones, who confronted Senator Marco Rubio, and Marco Rubio pretended that he didn't know who Alex Jones was. When Alex Jones pressed him a little bit, Marco Rubio, in a gangster-like way, threatened him, quote unquote, "I'll take care of you myself." I'm going to play you a snippet of that meeting, and then we're going to call Marco Rubio's office for a comment in Washington, D.C. Hopefully we can speak to him, or at least somebody in his office will answer us. I'd like to find out, who does Marco Rubio represent? Does he represent big tech billionaires, or does he represent us, conservatives, libertarians, American citizens, those of us who run this country? Also, a independent investigative reporter, Laura Loomer, interrupted the love fest and tried to bring to the attention of the Congress people in the hearing room that she and many other conservatives and libertarians, like myself, are being run out of the internet by the big tech. Well, a RINO Republican, Billy Long, decided to mug her, and as she was being escorted out, he imitated a auctioneer's chant. I have I have a little clip I want to play you. And we're going to call Billy Long. He is a Republican representative from Missouri, 7th District. I tried calling his cell phone yesterday. At least I got a number that was told to me that was his cell phone, but I had to leave a message. So we're going to call his Washington, D.C. number in a few minutes and see if we can talk to him or somebody in his office for a comment, again, to find out, who does he represent. Does he represent American citizens, or does he represent big tech billionaire? The reality that the swamp creatures and the big tech are pushing on us is that there's no censorship occurring by the big tech, that conservatives and libertarians and Christians are not being kicked off the platforms. They acting like a threat from Russia, foreign interference in our elections through the social media platform is real. So they're creating this alternative reality that doesn't correspond to the reality. The only thing they want to protect, they don't want to protect us, the taxpayers, the American citizens. They want to protect a country from a non-existent threat of the Russian interference in our elections, which is useless because there's no evidence that it exists. But as a result, they're letting the big tech censor us. So that's the whole thing. All right, let's start. Let me read you a quick quick story. This is from where is this from? This is from NPR. Marco Rubio clashes with Alex Jones on Capitol. I'll take care of you myself. Let me read you a couple of paragraphs. Members of Congress clashed on Wednesday with giants of the internet world, including in one case a personal confrontation in the hallway. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey faced questions Wednesday afternoon from a House committee and the criticism from Republicans that big tech suppressed conservatives online, as Florida Senator Marco Rubio tussled with conspiracy theorist Alex Jones after Jones confronted and touched him while outside of the Intelligence Committee hearing. I'm going to play you a snippet right now. I think it's a 4 minutes long, and you will see that all Alex Jones did is patted Marco Rubio on the shoulder very lightly. But you'd be the judge of it. So here you go.
To comply with any efforts to sort of go after freedom.
But what about the Democrats purging conservatives?
She's
not answering. Just the Republicans are acting like it isn't happening. Thank God Trump is.
Start from the beginning.
Comply with any efforts to sort of go after freedom.
But what about the Democrats purging conservatives? She's
not
answering. Just the Republicans are acting like it isn't happening. Thank God Trump is.
Well, but weird.
Oh yeah, it's really.
Hold on. Let me give me just 1 second here.
So you're gonna start it right at top.
For some reason, it's acting stupid. I have a.
Comply with any efforts to sort of go after freedom.
But what about the Democrats purging conservatives? She's not answering. Just the Republicans are acting like it isn't happening. Thank God Trump is.
Well, but weird.
Oh yeah, it's really weird. There's no purge of conservatives. There's no shadow banning of members of Congress.
In social media?
Yeah, who's this guy? We deplatformed him.
I'm concerned about bias in social media.
Well, I think the bigger bias is against freedom of expression. Everybody should be. There's a look.
It's happening here. It's happening here, but you say I don't exist.
Is that a heckler at a party?
Look at this guy. He's saying that I don't exist.
You're not familiar with
I just don't know who you are, man.
And
I don't know your website.
Sure. And they demonize me in these very hearings, and then he plays dumb.
Here's the question.
Infowars.com, you know what it is. Oh well.
Does Google, does Facebook, does
That's why you didn't get elected.
do they need to be regulated like, do they need to be regulated?
Marco Rubio and the snake. Little frat boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, who are you, man?
Yeah, sure.
I swear to God, I
You
don't
better
know
hope
who
you're
you
going
are,
to be
man.
platforming. Tens of millions of views.
Infowars.
Bigger than Rush Limbaugh. He knows who Infowars is. Playing this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
But here's the question. Here's the question.
Don't touch me again, man. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Well, sure, I just patted you nicely.
I know, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to
man.
get
I don't
arrested?
know who you are.
It's not just going to
You're
take
not
my
gonna
First
get arrested,
Amendment.
man.
It's
You're
not
not
just
gonna
enough to
get
take my
arrested. I'll
First
take care of
Amendment.
myself.
Oh, he'll beat me up.
Did you?
I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
no, I am, but he's so mad. You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence America.
But there are people.
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
There are people in this country.
Rubio just threatened to physically take care of me.
There are people who
Look
feel
at that.
that they're being.
We already got rid of our First Amendment.
They feel like
He tells you China's the problem, which it
by
is,
the
but
big
they're taking
companies
our
like
free speech
Google,
right now.
Social media platforms, Facebook.
There goes Rubio.
Twitter. Do you believe that these platforms need to be regulated like a public utility, and how do you go about doing that?
Well, I prefer not to. I prefer competition to take care of that. But obviously, we're going to watch closely to make sure that these tools that are being used. I mean, one thing is to say we're going to go after foreign interference designed to so and so.
But it's already going on here.
Another thing is to
The
say
Democrats
we're
are
gonna go
raping
after
the
free
Republicans.
speech. Because at some point, someone
The
has to make a
Democrats are raping
determination.
InfoWars.
What's the difference between, misinformation from abroad and differences of opinion within the United States?
and that's happening
It's a very
here.
fine line, and that's something we need to be careful about. We don't overreach in that direction.
But then he doesn't know about
So these
Infowars being
companies
banned. He doesn't know the
have to
top
be very
news story in the
careful
country.
about how they, not just how they apply that within the United States.
Infowars.com
but they don't become
is bigger than
agents
ever.
of authoritarian regimes abroad to crack down on free speech.
I
Because
wonder why Rubio got so
there's
mad at me and
there's
threatened me
there's a
physically.
balance between what is free speach and what people disagree on.
Poor Rubio.
Yeah, I gotta go to the committee. You guys can talk to this clown.
Oh, yeah. Look at the little frat boy. So cool.
Marco
Back to your
Rubio
bathhouse.
Basically said he was going to
Compromising the bathhouses. There goes Rubio, little punk. Anyways, you gotta love people that turn on authoritarian regimes.
You have to step along to the side.
And then they don't
keep
even-
the aisle open. Please step along to the side.
What do
Keep
you
the
think
aisle
of the
open.
fact that you just got into it with Senator Marco Rubio, former GOP presidential contender, actually does well, no, and you're here and you're speaking. I mean, this is America. So how is your speech being silenced?
They're trying to block me from live streams. We have one more left on Twitter. They took down all the others that had millions of viewers. 20 million subscribers. They just took all that. Now they're lobbying in these very hearings to take me off final platforms. And then they bring up, quote, fake news in these things and claim anybody they disagree with is fake news. Just like he's saying China does, they're doing it.
Why are you giving this guy airtime?
Oh, see, the left.
Why are you giving this guy airtime?
It's like we do everyone.
Because it's what it's all about. The left doesn't want free speech. They're about deplatforming.
Don't do this.
Where's Pasovic? I don't want to see because he always knows where to go.
Don't give this guy airtime.
Anyways.
Okay, so that was
we have covered the Russia
hold on one second.
angle probably more than anybody else in the national press. I have.
That was that was what happened. Let me update my crawler. I realized I didn't update my crawler, and let's call Marco Rubio. Let's call Marco Rubio. Just give me 1 second. I realize I did not update my crawler. All right, so we are going to call Marco Rubio on a live stream, and we're going to find out who does he represent. Does he represent the big tech, the billionaires, or does he represent us, the American citizens? And here is his number. Here is Washington, D.C. Number 202-224-3041. And I am dialing it.
Hello. Thank you for calling Senator Rubio's Washington, D.C. office. If you would like to leave a comment about an issue, please press 1. To hear our office hours or location, please press 2. If you are interested in setting up a tour or requesting a flag, please press 3. If you need to speak with a member of our office, please press 4. To hear these options...
All right, calling is...
Senator Rubio's office, how can I help you?
Good morning. Name is Andre Lefevre, citizen journalist, wildnews.us. I have to tell you, I'm live streaming this phone call. I'd like to speak to the senator, please.
Unfortunately, the senator isn't available at the moment.
Is there anybody there available to speak on his behalf?
Well, that depends on what you would like to talk about.
I'd like to speak on the big tech censorship of the American citizens on the internet. I'd like to find out, is Senator Rubio supporting the big tech billionaires or American citizens who are being kicked off of the social platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter?
Senator Rubio is in full support of the American populace, along with the First Amendment right of freedom of expression.
Well, those are just nice words. He treated Alex Jones, who has more followers than voters in Florida, like crap yesterday. I'd like to find out why Senator Rubio had no idea who Alex Jones was.
I cannot speak on the senator's behalf, sir.
Oh, I thought you just did.
No.
Okay, could I speak to somebody who can speak on the senator's behalf?
No, sir. No one can speak on the senator's behalf regarding his knowledge.
Okay. Can you answer this? Is a senator in favor of treating big tech social platforms as utilities so they cannot violate our First Amendment?
1 moment.
Okay. She put me on hold. Let's see if somebody wants to talk to me. Anyways, in case you joined us, we're on hold speaking to the office of Senator Marco Rubio. I want to ask him, he wasn't available, I was told, but maybe we maybe we can find somebody in his office who can speak on his behalf in regards to the big tech censorship. Hello?
Yes, 1 moment.
Okay. Still on hold. I hope somebody can talk to us and find out if a senator is interested in protecting American citizens' right to speak on the internet. Too many of us are being kicked off the social platforms, such as...
Yes, that's exactly what the Intelligence Committee is looking into at this time, which the senator serves on.
Well, the way he treated Alex Jones and his comments, he was probably more interested in protecting us from non-existent Russian collusion than protecting actual American citizens who are being kicked off of those platforms. He looks like he's protecting the big tech billionaires rather than serving the interests of conservatives and libertarians who voted for him. Can you respond to that?
As I mentioned earlier, sir, the senator is in full support of the First Amendment right of freedom of expression, and he's doing everything in his power to ensure this and ensure that individuals are allowed to speak as they wish and speak freely on social media platforms.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Of course. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Yeah, actually, I feel sorry for the spokeswoman, but, you know, those are just RINO-like statements. RINO-like statements. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's go to Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer, God bless her soul, decided to protest the love fest between the big tech and the lawmakers. So she actually stood up during the hearings, and she gave lawmakers a piece of her mind. And let's see, here we go. This is, and we're going to call Representative Billy Long from Missouri in a second, and I'm going to play.
Order.
Hold on 1 second here.
We'll have order in the hearing room, or you'll be asked to leave. Ma'am, if you'll please take a seat, or we'll have to have you. Then you'll need to relieve.
Hold on 1 second.
Huh? What's she saying? I can't understand her. What? What's she? How about a damn 12 and a half, 15, $7 $20, $2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 30. Yep, $30 down here, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 7 and a half, 40. Yep, $40, 2 and a half, 5, 45, 7 and a half, 50. $50 down here, 2 and a half.
Officer, will you escort this young lady out, please?
Yep, 2 and a half now, 5, 65, 7 and a half, 70. Up 2 and a half now, 5, 75, 7 and a half, $80 to 5, 85, 90. Hit $100 and a 10, 10, 10 and a quarter, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, and about 2, 2 and a quarter. Yep, 2 and a half, and about 3, able to bomb 300. Yep, 3 and a quarter. Yep, 3 and a quarter now, half, 3 and a half, and about 400. Yep, and a 4, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. We're selling the cell phone there, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. Yep, 4 and a half, 475, 505, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half.
Here we go. But anyways, here we, let me bring this back up. I had a little glitch here. Here is the article from CNET. A protest at Twitter hearing talked over by auctioneering congressman, which we just heard a portion of it. I'm going to play it for you in full. And let me read portions of this article. Chaos broke out for a few minutes during Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey's testimony Wednesday in the House Energy and Commerce Committee.
You see, hope gave me passion, and gave me thrill. My beat is like the canvas.
Here we go. The chaos broke out for a few minutes during Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey's testimony Wednesday in the House Energy Commerce Committee when a woman in the gallery began shouting. As Dorsey was telling Representative Steve Scalise, a Republican from Louisiana, that Twitter wouldn't intentionally write bias into the company's algorithm for flagging.
But I have no limit
blogging,
of imagination.
Stop Jack Dorsey.
My pictures are worth so much more.
Well, what has happened is that as the Capitol Police escorted Laura Loomer, the Representative Long mocked her by imitating a auctioneer's chant. Let's listen to what happened and see it. I think I have this under control now. And after that, we're going to call Representative Long.
Order.
Here we go. Let me start it from the beginning.
These examples. Time, but I appreciate at least your answering these questions. Hopefully, we can get some more answers to these examples.
Okay.
And there are others like this that we'd surely like to have addressed. Thank you.
Thank you. Turnout recognizes that.
Order.
We'll have order in the hearing room, or you'll be asked to leave. Ma'am, if you'll please take a seat, or we'll have to have you. Then you'll need to relieve.
Donald Trump, help us. Please help us, Mr. President, before it is too late. Because Jack Dorsey is trying to influence the election, to sway the election.
What's she saying? I can't understand. What?
Steal the election. That is why
What's she?
censoring and shadow banning.
How about it in 12 and 15, 7 and $20?
What a jackass.
7 and 30. Hit $30 down here to it.
Basically, this is
hit $40 to it. Half 5.
Congressman Long decided to mock Laura Loomer.
Officer, will you escort this young lady out, please?
Hit to it half now 5. 65, 7 half 70. Up to it half now 5. 75, 7 half. $80 to 5. 85.90. $100 and 10 a quarter, 1 a quarter, 1 half and about 2 and a quarter. It 2 and a half and about 3 able to bump 300. It 3 and a quarter. Cut 3 and a quarter now, half, 3 and a half and about 400. Able to 4, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. We're selling the cell phone there. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. It 4 and a half, 475. 500.
I had just about enough of him. So let's call this man. Let's call him. Let's see. Here is I called his cell phone yesterday. At least the number that I was told was his cell phone, and left a message. But let's see if he's available in his Washington D.C. office. And let's see here. Dialing his Washington D.C. office 202-225-6536. I want to ask him the same question I wanted to ask Senator Rubio. Who does he represent?
Congressman Long's office.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Name is Andre Lefevre, wildnews.us, citizen journalist. I'm live streaming this phone call. I'd like to speak to the Congressman Long, please.
I'm afraid he's not available at the moment, but you can contact our press secretary if you'd like.
Could I speak to your press secretary? No.
She's with the congressman and is unavailable at the moment.
Could you transfer me to her voicemail?
I can certainly do that for you. Just one moment.
Thank you. Let's leave them a message, see if they'll call me back. Anyways, we are on the hold with Congressman Billy Long's office, the one who mocked Laura Loomer yesterday. I want to get a comment. I was just told that the congressman is not available and his press secretary is not available. But we are...
Smith is not available. Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Well, good morning. My name is Andre Lefevre, a citizen journalist, wildnews.us. I'm live streaming this phone call, this message. I'd like to speak to the congressman or somebody who could speak on his behalf to find out who does he represent, as Silicone Valley billionaires or American citizens. also want to find out why why the congressman treated Laura Loomer with such disdain yesterday. She has more followers than the people who voted for the senator, for the congressman. We independent journalists are being kicked off the internet, and I'd like to find out from Representative Billy Long if he recognizes the fact that conservatives and libertarians and Christians are being censored by the big tech, and what is he planning to do about it? Is he planning just to talk nice to the big tech billionaires, or is Representative Long is really going to protect us from the Silicon Valley censorship? Please call me back. My callback number is 714-202-2579. 714-202-2579. Thank you, and God bless you. All right. Somehow I doubt that anybody will call me back, but it always happens. Sometimes you say things, you leave a message, and people do call you. Before I go, I updated my. Let's see. Let me go here. I updated my website. I've got the right window. I updated my website, wildnews.us. I have posted the clips of Alex Jones when he confronts Senator Marco Rubio. It also two clips of Laura Loomer being kicked out of the hearing. If you wish to contact me, just go to the contact information tab, and my phone number and all my contact numbers are here. Wanna thank you for joining me on my live stream. I appreciate it a lot more than I can ever express it in words. Gotta get back to work. Have a blessed day, and I may see you later today. And if not, we'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.